You're watching the award-winning GHS-TV, a nationally recognized student television station.
Coming up on GHS Insider, there's a new academic option for students wanting a challenge. Find out if you qualify for the new Collegiate Academy.
You would apply through the Optional Schools office on the Shelby County website.
School safety was put to the test last year after a deadly shooting near Booker T, Washington. Find out what the city and outside organizations are doing to make your walk to and from school safer.
Our job is to help that young brother, that young sister either get back into school or into a career path.
GHS-TV is going live under the Friday night lights. Find out how you can watch our Red Devils from home.
I take it as a privilege to be picked at 35 years to make history, to come bring back the live coverage and be one of your commentators.
These stories and more are just ahead.
Welcome to a brand new season of GHS Insider, the show that's all about the G. I'm Robert Beckton.
And I'm Kate Lugo. We are so excited to be anchoring this show this year. For our freshmen, this show gives you an inside look at everything happening around campus, around Germantown High School.
Like every new school year, there are some changes. Some you may think are great, others not so much.
One thing we are really excited about is the new Collegiate Academy. The Academy replaces the International Baccalaureate program, which will end this year. The program aims to prepare students for college with specialized classes and learning experiences. GHS reporter Jeremiah Dowdy has more with the program's counselor, Mrs. Morris.
It's out with the old and in with the new. Collegiate Academy was just launched last year. I'm here with Miss Morris, the guidance counselor for the new program. It's great to speak with you today. I only have a couple of questions.
All right, great.
What is the Collegiate Academy?
The Collegiate Academy is our new program. It's an optional program which replaces our International Baccalaureate program.
How do students qualify for the Academy?
You would apply through the Optional Schools office on the Shelby County website. We look then at test scores, attendance, and grades, and if you have a certain test score, if you meet the criteria, then you will be entered into the Academy.
What classes do the Collegiate Academy students take?
This year, our Academy students are taking dual enrollment English and Spanish. They're taking AP Biology with an AP Biology lab. They're taking AP Pre-Calculus. They're taking AP Seminar, which is their regular English course.
And how does the Collegiate Academy help students prepare for their future?
This is a great question. Dr. Stencil will be proud that you've asked me this. It is his goal for all of our students who graduate having been in our academy to start college as college sophomores. So college credit, money for college.
Ms. Morris, thank you for speaking with me today. I hope the Collegiate Academy continues to be successful.
Thank you. I enjoyed our interview.
Thank you.
Student life is a big part of our Red Devil pride. That's why at GHS, there's a club for everyone. The school held its annual club fair in the M Gym earlier this month. Clubs hoping to recruit new members participated. Those clubs included Cosmetology Club, Skills USA, Drama Club, and International Club. We even had a table for a special new club this year called GHS Helping Hands.
I plan to do different drives, so maybe like clothing drives, food drives, maybe like helping homeless families.
I believe the club fair really helps with, getting involved into your school, because I personally, I've been to like every club fair in 9th, 10th, 11th grade, and it just really helps you just like become involved into your school, because there's not a lot of things to do, outside of school.
If you're still interested in signing up for these clubs, go to the sponsors and get more information.
New school year, new rules. On July 1st, several state education laws went into effect that impact us right here at GHS.
Right, like the dreaded cell phone ban. GHS Insider Mary Forrester is here to break it all down for us. Hey, Mary.
Hey, Red Devils. We've all been grappling with the impact of the cell phone ban, which took effect this school year. The goal of the state law is to improve student focus in academic performance, decrease behavioral issues, and increase student attentiveness and engagement. How the law is implemented is up to school boards. We wanted to know if GHS students and teachers are noticing a difference.
It's both a positive and a negative. It's a positive for those who are consistently behavioral problems, but it's a negative for the kids who do their work and just need a little music to get them through the day.
It really just depends on the day for me. Sometimes without being next to my phone, I end up more productive.
They engage in a lesson longer, and then they can get their work done, so they can complete their assignments, and their scores are better. As a matter of fact, we just had a test and their scores were great.
I don't really like the cell phone ban, but I'll live with it. I think I've been living with it. I think everybody can live with it, and it'll be hard, but
In addition to the cell phone ban, there are 3 more laws you need to know about. First up, the law against bullying. If a teen is found guilty of harassment, that includes verbal, physical, and cyberbullying, a judge can revoke their driving privilege. Leaders hope this new law will stop bullying before it starts. Next, goodbye strawberry milk, candies, frozen desserts, and Jell-O. Foods and drinks containing red dye 40 won't be sold or given to students anymore. Red 40 is a dye that makes certain foods bright and appealing, but does not provide any nutritive value. Research has shown red 40 contains a known carcinogen and may have links to hyperactivity and depression in children. Finally, school boards across the state will get student representatives. The junior or senior would serve as an advisor and would not have any voting power. The new law aims to give students a voice in their education policies. Of course, there are more education laws on the books this year, but these will impact us the most. Reporting for GHS Insider, I'm Mary Forrester. Robert, Kate, back to you.
Mary, thanks for that update. We want to turn to something more serious. After last year's tragic shooting near a local high school, concerns about safety in our neighborhoods and schools have only grown louder. Take the incident that happened here Tuesday. Memphis police say an altercation between a student and 2 other people involved a weapon happened just off campus. The student ran back to campus and was chased by those 2 individuals. Our on-campus police were not able to capture the suspects. No arrest has been made, and the investigation continues. Reporter Calvin Nicholson has more on the ongoing safety crisis and what's going on to protect young lives.
Booker T. Washington High forced into lockdown as bullets ripped through the afternoon air near South Lauderdale and Mississippi Boulevard.
A deadly shooting outside Booker T. Washington High School sent shockwaves throughout the city, not just because of the violence, but because of who was involved. 2 MSCS students. The incident reignited a citywide conversation on how to reach young people before bullets do.
Crime is being glamorized, so if we can just get back to the basics of treating people the way that we want to be treated, I'm sure that we can cut some of this senseless crime out.
That mindset is what drives grassroots efforts like Memphis Allies of Youth Villages. The group's Switch program focuses on changing lives by changing direction.
We serve individuals ages 12 to 35 who are at highest risk of gun violence, and those are factors of individuals who have been shot or shot at. They're gang affiliated, they are out of house, out of school, out of work, also justice involved as well.
The city of Memphis is also stepping in.
In Memphis, we're applying relentless pressure through our most recent initiative, which is titled Rolling Thunder.
So in the Office of Community Affairs, we have is what we call R3, Opportunity Youth R3, deal with ages 16 to 24. Opportunity Youth are defined as individuals that are not in school or not working. And so our job is to help that young brother, that young sister either get back into school or into a career path.
While local leaders believe they're on the right track, students say more can be done.
As a student on the Opus campus, it makes me feel like very unsafe because anybody could just come and gun down any students or faculty members here. It's a very unsafe measurements that we have here.
The shooting outside Booker T. Washington wasn't just another headline, it was a wake-up call. And now city leaders, nonprofits, and neighbors are answering it. They are determined to change the outcome for the next generation.
People want the short-term solution. They want to figure out how we're going to stop crime today. And then we want to figure out how do we stop the crime of the future.
Reporting for GHS-TV, I'm Calvin Nicholson.
Calling all seniors. It's finally your turn to experience all the great senior traditions at Germantown High School. It starts with Senior Parent Night next Thursday, September the 4th. This meeting is important for you, your mom, and your dad. You'll meet the counselors, hear about important event dates, and things happening all throughout the year. Plus, a representative from Graduate Services will be on hand for cap and gown orders. There are 2 sessions in the theater. You just need to come to one. The first is 5:50 and the second is 6 to 6:50. And don't forget to pay your senior dues so you can participate in all the senior activities. It includes a yearbook, celebrity night, an alumni t-shirt, senior excursions, and many more things that we would hate for you to miss. Your $295 payment is due by October the 1st. To pay in cash, go to room MA213 or scan the QR codes on the posters around school to pay.
Clothes for a Cause. The family, career, and community leaders of America are doing their part to clothe those in need. All this month, they have held donation drives as part of the community service. In addition to clothes, they've collected hygiene products. The donated items are being distributed to several Memphis organizations, including a local veterans charity.
Good. I feel good because I have grandparents that were veterans and I have like family members that are veterans and all that. So it felt really good to give back to them.
Because, you know, they did a lot for us and we wanted to support them as well with the things that they needed.
FCCLA will hold several more drives this year. Look for their flyers around school if you want to donate.
The Germantown High School dance team is bound for nationals. They are spending the next 6 months sharpening their technique, athleticism, and school spirit. The team received their bid during the UDA summer camp in Huntsville, Alabama. They received a superior trophy which allowed them to skip over regionals and go straight to nationals.
I think the biggest challenge in preparing for nationals is getting the team ready and focused.
We got a bid our first year. The year before we didn't go to nationals, but this year just with the team and the dynamic and how they all interact with each other, I had a really good feeling that we were going to get another bid this year.
UDA Nationals are February in Orlando. The team will hold several fundraisers to help offset travel costs.
Let's find out what's happening in the world of sports. Reporter Will Cobbins is in Studio A with more.
It's football night in America. Tonight, the Red Devils take on the Bartlett Panthers. GHS is riding high after their season-opening win against crosstown rival Houston. The Devils sent the Ponies back to the stables, 44-23. Sophomore Jordan Shelton had an outstanding first start at QB. Despite the Mustangs taking an early lead in the first quarter, Shelton connected with wide receiver Trayvon McGory to score a touchdown for the lead early in the second quarter. Germantown never looked back. Now they're ready to pounce on the Panthers tonight.
Anytime you get a Bartlett team, they're going to be physical. They're going to try to run right at you. We're trying to put the best Germantown football team out there that the community has seen this Friday.
Like always, kickoff for the game is 7 p.m. The theme tonight is neon, so get your glow on. And while we want everyone to be at the game tonight, if you can't make it, GHS has you covered. Tonight, we launch our live sports coverage of home football games. We've been working for weeks to perfect our coverage. You will see unforgettable Red Devil moments with angles you won't get in the stands. Calvin Nicholson and Darian Branch will be on the desk giving you play-by-play analysis. Rachel Polk will have the first half reaction from Coach Gene himself. It's live coverage, 35 years in the making.
We've prepared so hard for this live coverage. My team is great. We've trained hard and hard to make sure we get all our shots correctly. And I'm very proud of this team that we put together.
I take it as an honor. I take it as a privilege to be picked at 35 years to make history, to come bring back the live coverage and be one of your commentators. So it's most definitely a heavy responsibility. I take it with gratitude, and I'm really excited for what it comes with.
If you're wondering where you can watch, we'll be streaming on GHS-TV.org and our GHS-TV YouTube channel. Pre-game coverage starts at 6:45. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Will. And by the way, we're also streaming on Facebook and X, formerly known as Twitter.
Thanks for watching the first GHS Insider of the year. If you have a story you'd like to see on the show, scan the QR codes around campus to submit your idea.
And remember, you can follow us on Instagram. Our handle is GHS-TV, and we'll be back in 2 weeks with brand new stories and announcements.